Glitch City, 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights who ensure that a corrupt government's laws are obeyed. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the HallA of the BTC certified bar-coded Va-11. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is day 5 of Daily Valhalla, and guess what, chat? We are out of that little plus menu on the left. It is time, and you know what I just realized that's really funny? I have something left over from my stream overlay, which is really silly. Don't pay any attention to the thing at the bottom of the left. It's fine. We're not going to see that. It's not important. If you guys are going to come watch stream today, which is going to come later after hopefully I record this video, then that'll make sense. But if not, that's not going to make sense, and it's more of a Helldivers thing. So don't worry about that. We're here to play a fun little bar game. Cyberpunk Bartender Action Va-11HallA. Let's do this, chat. It's day 5, December 13th, and it's Friday. Happy Friday the 13th, chat, if you guys are watching this when this release. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Psst. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit too overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it, says Anna. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Oh. Just a dream, says Jill. There's something near the door. Capítulo 1. Primera. Your membership to Shining Finger will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Click to dismiss this message. Our little cat here, called 4. So who is that letter from? Joe responds with, nobody. And here we are, chat. This is the actual game. Let's hold our phone, or unlock our phone here, shut us to Boss and me. We're gonna save our data here immediately, just right off the gate, because I play this game a lot, but I gotta make sure we're not over-saving all our stuff here. Oh, I got 2017 stuff in here. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Man, dog. That's from when I first played the game. That's crazy, dude. That's so crazy, dude. 2017, it's September. Man. I kind of want to keep those saves intact. I might save over my 2019 stuff here, maybe. Yeah, we'll save over date. We'll save over on just page 6. We'll use page 6 a couple of these here to save over. I feel so bad, but I can't believe I still have some of my 2017 saves. That's really crazy. Alright, let's do this. Day 1 room. Augmented Eye. This is our news app, chat. So we're going to get a little caught up here on the news around Night City. Or not Night City, but Glitch City. Good lord, I'm thinking of Cyberpunk. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. By Kimberly LaValette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply that what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Our cat says, so to be clear, our cat actually doesn't talk, but Jill kind of roleplays this for in these little dialogues. If you're wondering what's going on, why I'm reading Four's lines, it's because Jill's giving him a voice. Four says, "Would you leave?" And Jill responds with, "Not without you." Very sweet. Wonderlanders are the new threat to your security. Is this news? By Kimberly LaValette. Beware, says that little picture there. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats, responds Quincy. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month, says Quincy. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose is to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun, says representatives of the group. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. From the Augmented Eye. Jill responds by saying, "I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing." And we'll get to learn who that is later. Probably not today, but I think one of the future episodes. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during his exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Forrest says, his acting is unnatural. Jill responds with, I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. Alrighty, chat. That's it. We can't do much else. We saved, we read the news. Let's go to work. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Says Jill. When you let people call you Jules, says Gillian. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted, says Gillian. Where's Boss? Don't know. She went out to buy some stuff and, well... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Says Jill. Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Says Gillian. Or asks Gillian. We'll have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Hey, and there's Anna on the TV responding. I love that. I love the little detail. It's so cute. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something, says Jill? Can you really work today, asks Gillian. Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a Piano Man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker's moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. And this should be no problem, says Gillian. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a Piano Man. If I mess up ingredients, I can reset things, which can give him a Piano Man. On the rocks and mixed. And then it's 5 of these ones down here. With 3 Karmatrine. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now, let's get working. Oh, yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you had too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Says Jill. Now I am, yeah? Thanks, Gillian. Hey, guys, says Dana. Oh, but... Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office, says Dana. Nice. Oh, you can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves, says Dana from the other room. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about her or taunting us if that was the case. It's not like it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, I'll start working while you go to clean the bathroom. Come again, says Gillian? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you know me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. He was looking to get out of the responsibility by just saying, oh, we didn't have cleaning supplies. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before we can start. I wonder what that reason was. I wonder what that logic was behind that decision. Alrighty, chat. A neon glow lights the way. Welcome to Valhalla. Every day is night. Commencing simulation. Drive me wild. Good for health, bad for... I forget what the rest of that one is called. Who was I? Troubling news. A gaze that invited. Umemoto. All systems go. And will you remember me? Without any further ado, chat. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you! Give me a beer! Oh, sure, right on it. What's a beer? Looks quite the big guy, though. Yep, give him double. Normally, okay, so this guy is nobody's favorite. He's got a really crass demeanor, and he's kind of a piece of shit. But I'm gonna give his orders correctly, just so I get more money, because I'm gonna need it by the end of the game. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr... You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that. Urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and their kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter, excuse me. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about, No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? Get on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I have even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a famous food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat chow with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Says Jill. Also kind of funny. He says the response as if I didn't give him a beer before, which is kind of funny. Like, try to give me a beer this time. I'm like, I gave you a big beer before. You actually liked it, Donovan. Shut up, dude. Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much, says Gillian from the bathroom. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace? What are you on about, Donovan? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells, says Donovan. People pretend that they love celebs. What they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying, responds Jill. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people like that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing, says Jill. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Ah, please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing at the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of, spouts Donovan. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy, responds Jill. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, two can play that game of, Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet that would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts, says Jill. Could have you ghostwriting half of our excuse me. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures, says Jill. Or thinks Jill. Anyway. Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. And it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now, says Jill. Or thinks Jill. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Thinks Jill. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, God, no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh, yeah, you're asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's a charm. Give me a beer. All right. Third time's a charm. For what? Anyway, better get him that beer. Alrighty, perfect big beer. There we go. One beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just want to let you know how lucky bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you more money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the stinkiest and silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss? You still have to work for someone else. You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they need more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Go get him, Donovan. Should I be worried? Nah. At least they paid before storming off. We have a nice, ripe $13.50, chat. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but each of those big beers cost $450, which is insane. Considering if we come over here to the TV and look at our ramen little thing here, a ramen costs, an instant ramen, instant noodles, costs $60, $59.99. $450 for a drink is insane, dog. It's crazy. Anyways, back to wrestling up there. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Screams Gillian from afar. Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forgive this, says Gillian. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. All right. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, though, you know? All right, all aged and mixed. I'm gonna make it big, so we're gonna go 10 for Bronson, 2 flange ride, and just a shit ton of Carmetrine. Let's get this fucker drunk. Here. Can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole, crack house? Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, Mr. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless, says Jill. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks, says Ingram. Ingram's, okay. Having played this game a lot, Ingram's such a... He's less worse than Donovan D. Dawson, but he still has his piece of shit streak. I kind of like him, though. I really do kind of like him. I'm intrigued about his story. A lot, frankly. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar, then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. And I know why she likes it. I know who it is, too. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey, Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right? Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. This is Dana. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishments we can enhance your customer experience? Asks Jill. No, nothing, says Ingram. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here, referring to Dana. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold, one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before, says Jill. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of heart... you've had an interesting change of attitude, says Jill. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands, says Ingram. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Asks Ingram. Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spinning on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. What's a pile driver? I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. Can I give him a suplex? I can if I wanted to, just for fun. All on the rocks and mixed here. Let's give him a pile driver, though. All mixed. 3 Bronson, 3 flange ride. I can make this big, so why not? Get more money for making it big. Most of the clients do like it big, too. All right, pile driver. Oh, I didn't actually read that one, unfortunately. Whoops, that's okay. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry. I think I heard you wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm, asked Ingram. That's a question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes, says Ingram. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash, says Jill. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked an orgasms? Because you look like you gave... Good lord, I had to read this again because I messed it up, but it's such a silly statement to have to read out loud. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have, Mr. Ingram. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Alrighty, don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright, let's give him a fringe weaver. All aged and mixed. Let's double this up here. Cool, Fringe Weaver. This is the ethylic alcohol one. The really powerful alcohol, but really sweet one. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Asks Ingram. I love how Ingram asks like the craziest questions. He feels like me sometimes when I ask like really weird questions, but I don't do that, and I don't do it to the degree where I'm asking about people if they fake orgasms. It is just, he's just got such a weird demeanor. I do like him a lot. He's got so much intrigue, even if he's kind of a piece of shit. Empty how? Like hungry? Nah, I mean empty like there is a part of you missing. Asks Ingram. Can't say particularly have, remarks Jill. Man, I just feel like this is part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? Might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, says Ingram. Which is? Bitches and alcohol, says Ingram. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Responds Jill. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? Oh, I hate this sentence. You can't fuck puppies, at least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me, says Ingram. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it, says Ingram. Good, says Jill in her mind. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. All right. Half an hour done. Va11HallA. Cyberpunk bartender action. Reminder to save your game, chat. It's now safe to keep playing. Our lovely little Sade, Dorothy, Stella, Dana up above, Gil is over on the left, and Jill in the center. Reminder, chat, to be very cozy and enjoy yourselves. Let's get back into this. At least I didn't get locked up this time. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I wonder if she got like locked out some point in time. That's kind of funny. Alrighty, chat. Let's go ahead and we are going to do a duplicate over here. So who is I? Troubling news. A gaze that invited. Umamoto. All systems go. Will you remember me? Let's start filling it out so we have a little bit of extra stuff here. Where do I go from here? Everything will be okay. March of the White Knights. Let's skip a couple ahead of here over here. Why not? Let's do Digital Drive, Neon District, and Dusk. Alrighty, chat. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good eve. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist Seipi Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see, I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool isn't great, and especially not as in big. More sources I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a second. Something small, sweet, and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific. Small, sweet, and icy. We're looking for something on the rocks. Which I think is, the Moonblast? It's not very small. But I think it might be the one I have to resort to since it's the only sweet drink on the rocks. Yeah. Okay, 6 Adelaide, 1 Powder Delta, all on the rocks and blended. It's also not too alcoholic, which is good. Still no relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking about the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we are different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything.
In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath.
Sorry, I need a little bit of water there. How so, asks Jill. Oops, bumped my mic there too as well.
To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect.
What was that?
Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch.
You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then?
Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places.
Damn, that must be a tough job.
Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive.
You must have seen some shocking sights.
Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and I was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike.
Well, that's not what I meant by shocking sights, says Jill.
No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? Says Say.
Yeah, but, well, never mind.
Wait, did I mishear you and actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but...
Oh, don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer, says Jill.
What kind of answer?
Don't worry too much about it. You're good. You finished your drink? Can I get you something else?
Something classy. A classy drink.
Can you be more specific?
Don't make it too big. Does that work?
Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. Oops, wrong person.
Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can.
No problem. Don't worry. Classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Classy drink. Simple enough. Let's see here. Fringe Weaver is heavy on the alcohol. Cobalt Velvet. What about Mercury Blast here? All rocks and blended. Okay, let's consider Mercury Blast. Let's actually see the Sour, Classy, and Burning. That might not be good for her. Sour, Classy, and Vintage could be good. A little bit heavier on the alcohol, though. Let's try this one, though. Actually, let me quickly check Cobalt Velvet here. Bubbly, Classy, and Burning. Ooh, that one's the... I would have done this one, but it's the most expensive out of the alcohols we have here. Or I could do this one here. Let's do the Brantini, actually, because it's very low in the alcohol, and it'd be perfect for it, because I don't have to make it big either. I can just make it small. Okay, there we go. Here you are.
Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink.
Who?
She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them.
And what do you think?
I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours.
Oh, sure. Just call me Jill.
Jill. Jill. Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Julianne.
Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that.
No, please excuse me. I didn't want to upset you. But why don't you like being called by your full name?
It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that.
Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though.
Why?
Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place.
That actually does help. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. I appreciate it. What do you like about it?
The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic.
What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else?
Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. I decided it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and I. Excuse me, hold on. I completely misread that. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt like this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me.
Huh.
It's kind of interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but there's another one that saved me. So I kind of guided myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Words are hard, chat. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Least amount of paperwork involved. Now I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knights is a too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But if you are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals... Interesting. There's also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else to drink? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't want to wake up with too much alcohol, or I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called martini?
Brantini.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini.
It's Brantini, trust me. I'll get you one. She wants a Brantini. Alright, this is kind of funny because this is one I already used before. All aged and mixed here. 6 Adelaide. 3 powder delta. I'm not going to charge her extra by giving her a big one. I'm just going to go for the regular one. Here, see?
Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days.
Really? Why?
I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but...
Don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in.
I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... Oh, what was that?
Sounded like an explosion.
I better check that. I paid you already, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Be careful.
I will.
She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful.
What?
Oh, she woke up. Our lovely little guest.
Where am I? Where am I?
Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say, thinks Jill.
Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true?
Call it. Afterlife?
I'm not dead?
As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right?
Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Well, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just...
You're rapists, aren't you? You rapists, a whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes off, beat me unconscious, have your way over me.
I can't even keep up with the joke that I'm trying to do of making her speak really fast. Oh my god. She's going insane. Interrupt me. What Jill was gonna say, where is it? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just interrupt me. Oh, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Alright, let's do if I can do a frothy water. No alcohol, just aged and mixed. PG rated shows favorite beer RSAT since 2040. Gonna double it too, why not?
What is that?
A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks.
Bar?
So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house.
To calm down? What did you spice it with? Roofies, TTX, pumpkins?
God, no. I wouldn't even think of it.
You're starting to make me suspicious, you know?
If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular... And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thoughts of going through all that is just... ugh.
And if you say that,
let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. Gillian's back, saying 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about... Oh my god! How? Why? How? Wow! Is that what you said the last one? I love it, dude. I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. It says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the cashier. In the store, he even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken at bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. I'm sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value will be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignore it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? What about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink that all that fast. So how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you all right? Yeah, I guess you're telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see a woman asking for a piano man every day. Alright, all on the rocks and mix. 2 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson, 5 Powder Delta, 5 Flangeride, and 3 Carmetrine. Piano man. Okay. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story, actually. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. And these little hints should give you a little inkling of where she might work, chat. I'll let you guys figure it out. See if you can figure it out before it's actually revealed. But I know who she works for. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I guess it was the next sentence. I was going to reveal it. But yes, she works at The Augmented Eye. You can tell by the dossier that she is holding. It's got the Augmented Eye logo on it. And if you had noticed when I was reading the stories at the very beginning of the day today, Kimberly LaValette, Kimberly LaValette, she was writing a couple of the stories in there. She wrote the Alice and Rabbit one, and then she wrote the economic one, the first one we read. I read it every morning, in fact. Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance.
A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's ugh.
Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have?
No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though.
Fair enough.
What's your name, bartender?
Call me Jill.
Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill?
I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why?
At one point, I thought about being a bartender. But I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something.
Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think.
Your boss sounds like an interesting person, with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that.
She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff.
Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control.
She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... I'm sorry, I got carried away.
It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here.
I do that? Thanks, Jill.
It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her.
Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay.
Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late, and I don't want to abuse your generosity.
You can ask for another one. You can ask for another one. Although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle.
I think I can handle. Wow, I think I can handle another drink. Where's a heart today, chat? One Brantini, please.
Coming right up.
She wants a Brantini. Sorry, a Brantini. Yeah, that.
All aged mix, 6 Adelhyde. I'm gonna make it big just for fun because I can.
Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey, Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something?
Not really, it just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending.
Do you regret not fulfilling a dream?
The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a model Warrior Julianne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one though. But alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first.
You ever had a dream you wanted to chase?
Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams.
Childish dreams?
Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior.
Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me.
There's just kind of like a weird empty spot there. Interesting. I never noticed that before.
So, no dreams?
None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. Shout out to Hassie Zero over here. It's very loud. Hold on, I think I'm gonna skip this one. Yeah. We'll come back to March of the White Knights another day. I just like that immediately like ruined the mood for my brain. I was like, I need to change this song. Alright, I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender.
I see.
Finally! Says Gillian. Those dogs left a mess I'm not going to forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell do they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, client, good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm going to leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body.
Sure. Who is he?
A ghost. Nobody you should worry about.
Oh.
I heard that, says Gil. Why are you asking all those questions?
Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that.
I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it.
Maybe you're right. Well, I'm going to take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye.
Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil and where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up and had a couple of drinks and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be?
I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal?
Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger. Just out of habit. This is Dana.
Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give you maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom, Mrs. Dana. Thanks, Dana. Total earnings today, 3,130. Drinks total, 2,380. 0 mistakes. Commission of 30%. Today's payment, 714. Tips, 750. Flawless service bonus. And here's an extra for helping that girl calm down. Today's total transfer, $2,464 for total funds of $2,464. Fantastic, chat. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill is lost and thought about a hollow plant. Buying will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Dangeroo, and you can now visit JC Elton's. 4 asks, where'd you gonna have curry yesterday? Jill says, a ghost took my money. Is she talking about Gil? Oh my gosh, I guess that makes sense. I've never noticed that. That's so silly. I love it. Alrighty, chat. That is it for us on day 1. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow for day 6. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, especially because it's actually about an hour long. A lot longer for these more normal days. So it'll be about an hour each episode, I hope. Which means I gotta go and I gotta edit some more stuff. It's gonna be great. I hope you guys enjoy this chat. I will see you guys next time. We're gonna go back to the title screen. And I'm excited. It was a nice snowy day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well. And I hope to guys see you. Maybe if I stream a little bit later. If you guys come and see this before then. Until then, though, stay safe. Enjoy yourselves. And remember, it's never goodbye. Just see y'all later.